Hey, so I just came across this blog post, and I think this is a really good blog post to be very honest. Like, I've been going through a few blog posts. Why am I speaking all this? Okay, but I think this is a really good blog post with a lot of people and a lot of companies asking you to use AI every single place, and even Microsoft adding AI into their notepads. Somewhere, even I have felt it that I'm not using my brain as much as I should be using it. Every single time I want to think about something, or every time I get stuck somewhere, my first instinct is to just ask ChatGPT, like, how do I do it? Like, why is this wrong? Not just in terms of coding or not just in terms of my work aspect, but a lot of things I'm just asking ChatGPT. Like, so yeah, let's go to the blog. I stopped using ChatGPT for 30 days. What happened to my brain was terrifying. Okay, let's see, why was it terrifying? Now, I was 3 sentences into an email when I caught myself reaching for ChatGPT. I think I have been there. I think we all have been there. Like, you have to write an email to someone. You know what you have to write. It just, you feel that laziness in your head where, like, why do I need to type it? Might as well just give it to ChatGPT and be like, hey, this is the email I'm writing. Can just write the whole thing for me. Now, Gmail itself has its own AI inside it for you to write anything you want. So, yeah. Not anything complex, not for code, for an email. Makes sense, right? That's when I realized I couldn't think without AI anymore. I mean, not exaggerating. So I ran an experiment. 30 days, no ChatGPT, no AI shortcuts, just my brain. The same one I spent years training, and then promptly outsourced it to a server farm. What happened was terrifying. The transformative then observations. Now, day 3 days before 2026, I realized this is the easiest time in history to win. Okay. Oh, I'll add the link in the description if you want to read the blog. Why I'm writing this on December 28th. In exactly 3 days, 80% of you will make a New Year's resolution. By Jan 10th, today is exactly Jan 10th. Okay, by Jan 10th, uh, a date researcher literally called the Quitters Day, 91% of you will have failed already. Okay, first things, today is not Jan 10th, today is Feb 10th for starters, and I think this year I have made a pretty good progress. I do have a journal which I'm maintaining with all, like, I'm tracking things, like a pretty simple one. So yeah, I have been, like, yeah, not bad, man. Like, at least I'm not in the first 91% of the quitters, still going strong. What happens to your resolutions? 55%. What is the color, man? Okay, abandoned by Jan 10th, abandoned by Feb, March. Wow, man, like, I don't think I'll be in the 9%. I'm sure about that. Maybe by March I might quit. Okay. Shit, my bad. I'm not here to help you set better goals. I'm here to show you why the game has fundamentally changed and why in 2026 is the year basic consistency will look like genius. Okay, the uncomfortable truth nobody wants to admit. How many of you still solve something that has ChatGPT? I'm not in that. Some people. How many of you remember anything you didn't screenshot or Google? I mean, okay, you have me there. Here's what I discovered on day 3 of my experiment. I'd lose the ability to struggle. I lost this ability to struggle. Okay, not the desire, the ability. Every time I hit a hard problem, my neural pathway screamed for the dopamine hit of an instant answer. My brain has been rewired, not by me, by algorithms designed by the smartest engineers on the planet to hijack my attention. I mean, true, right? Like, even with Instagram, like, I open it for a few minutes. You don't know where your 1 hour or 2 hours have just gone by. You're not lazy, you're overstimulated. And that's exactly why 2026 is your year to win. Okay? The era of infinite distraction. The world isn't busy, it's addicted. Man, Instagram owns your dopamine, TikTok owns your focus, Netflix owns your nights, ChatGPT owns your thinking. I mean, so true, right? Like, we don't have TikTok. We don't have TikTok in India anymore, but we do have Instagram Reels and YouTube Shorts. Oh my god, the recommendation is so bad. Like Instagram exactly knows what I want, but the YouTube algorithm is, when it comes to Reels, it's not that great. But still, I end up like I delete Instagram just to spend time on YouTube. Like, and ChatGPT owns your thinking, right? Scrolling, watching, saving for later. Scrolling feels like learning, watching feels like doing, saying for later feels like taking action, asking AI feels like understanding, which is nothing, okay? The mind isn't tired, it's tangled. You can't build clarity on a feed designed to fragment your every 6 second. The data is brutal. The average person checks their phone 352 times per day. That's once every 2.5 minutes during a waking hour. That's a lot. 352 times per day. Let me just check mine. Wait. Okay, my average time is 84, 65, 32, 51, 92. So around 100. That's brute. That's still high. The death of deep focus. We don't talk. We don't think anymore. We don't talk anymore. We don't think anymore. I mean, we don't do both. We fetch. Okay. During my 30 days experiment, something strange happened around day 7. I had to write a strategic document. No I, just me and a blank page. For the first 20 minutes, I stared at the screen like a child who'd forgotten how to ride a bike. The struggle was excruciating. I think that's true, right? Like, when was the last time you actually sat with maybe a pen and a paper and had to put your thoughts in front of it? I don't genuinely remember doing it. Like, okay, the answer didn't come from a prompt, it came from wrestling with the problem, the same struggle that's built every breakthrough in the history. We traded these struggles for convenience. Every answer comes pre-chewed, every idea pre-shaped, we tap until it replies. So true. The muscle of thinking is atrophy in real time. This is so damn true, right? How your day actually looks, be honest. Deep work, shallow work, social media, context switching. I think my social media might be a bit more than context switching. Recovery from interruption. Okay, man, that looks bad. Here's what tell yourself on Jan 1st. This much deep work, this much learning, quit social media. Oh, okay. Here's what actually happens. Back to old habits, guilty about, and actually changed. Okay. Now, the bar has never been lower. Here's what I learned on day 15 of my experiment. The world is so distracted that basic consistency looks like genius. Everyone's rushing to post, pivot, or quit, but nobody's finishing. You don't need to be exceptional anymore, just present. Show up daily, finish what you start, think before asking AI, 2 hours of focus. I think it makes sense, right? Like, I think showing up daily is the most hardest part, because even if it comes to like exercising or anything, just showing up is the most hardest part, because once you show up, there's a 90% chance you'll actually finish it. Now, what people think success: IQ, perfect timing, huge resources, rich parents, Harvard MBA. Okay, there are of noise. Quiet work compounds the loudest. You're not competing with billion people, you're competing with their attention span, and attention spans are at the all-time lowest now. I mean, people used to say, right, like attention span of a goldfish, like if you can focus more than that, you are genius or something. But now feels like we can't even focus for a few seconds. The person who can focus for 4 hours straight has become as rare as a unicorn. 4 hours straight. I mean, I have had those focused sessions, but after that 4 hours, I need like a 5-hour break to recover from that. 2026 resolution graveyard. Jan 1st to Jan 3rd. Gym membership. Okay. Motivation fades away. Quitting day and full denial. Purchase with hope. Just one cheat day. Resolution formally abandoned. 2027 in my year. Okay. Same cycle. Starts Monday. Okay. This is judgmental. This is pattern. And pattern can be broken. One focused year can change everything. You don't need 10 years. You need one undistracted one. Okay. By day 30, I understood something most people never will. 1 year of deep focus will outcompete a decade of scattered effort. This is true, right? Like, irrespective of AI or not, this line, let's just highlight it. Does it work? Okay. This line does make sense. 1 year, not even 1 year, not even 1 year, right? Just 6 months or at least a month of focused effort can take you to places which even like scattered effort for like 6 months can't take you, because deliberate practice will always beat just not practice. Master one craft, build one thing, stick through one boring session. True. Month 1 to 3 foundation, 4 to 6 middle, 7 to 9 compound, and breakthrough. Is this even working? Comparison trying to kill you. You stop needing. Okay, now here's what one focused year actually looks like. You learn one skill to mastery, while others sample 12. You ship one complete project, while others start and abandon 20. You build one meaningful relationship, while others collect 5,000 followers. The math is simple. 365 days of 1% improvement. Like, I don't agree with the statement, to be honest. Like, I mean, as humans, like, you can see past data of your life, right? Like, I don't think you can try to improve one. Like, I stick with the idea of it. Like, I really understand what they are trying to tell. Like, trying to get better, little marginal improvement every time. Yes, it makes sense. But can you get 1% better every single day? Like, you can't, right? Like, there are bad days, there are really bad days, there are extremely tired days. So maybe 1% every single day might not be a good one. Maybe a 5% improvement over a week, or 2% improvement over a week. My laptop had just went blank. But once, only if you actually stayed focused. The year that feels like discipline, because the decade that feels like freedom. Okay, the year that feels like discipline becomes the decade that feels like, oh, I like this line. I really like this line. Now, the honest self-assessment. Before you set, what's wrong with my laptop, man? Before you set a goal 2026, answer these. You right now. Okay, let's go through this together. Can you sit for 2 hours without checking your phone? Yes. Depends on what I'm doing. Define checking. That's a no. Okay, I mean, I can sit for 2 hours without checking my phone. Depends on what I'm doing. If I'm sitting and coding, then yes, I go for like 2 or 3 hours straight without checking my phone. But I do need music in the background. But other than that, yeah, something that can be done. So we are already there. Double down. We are winning. Oh, we directly go to the end. Okay, let's go back. Okay. No. Or define checking. That's a no. So then the 95%. Are you willing to change this year? Yes. Have you have a shot? Delete social media app today. Deleting the social media app aspect is the hard part, right? Like, okay, let's go back up. I'm trying. Trying equals failing slowly. You'll come at 100%. You have a shot. Let me think. Enjoy watching others win. Same. Okay, this one. Okay, let's delete social media app today. I have done it multiple times. Like, deleting it is not the solution, because if I delete Instagram, I know for a fact I'll go back to watching YouTube shorts. If not YouTube shorts, I'll end up sitting and watching YouTube videos. Like, the thing is, this pick one skill or whatever I'm trying to do, that has to be on a higher level. That has to take a bigger focus in my life than just deleting the app. Like, I need social media apps. That's how I stay in contact with my friends. Like, we send each other reels. We don't talk on a daily basis. I get 2 or 3 memes from them. I send them 2 or 3 memes to them. That's how I know they're alive, right? So deleting, as maybe I can put a timer or a 30-minute log that after 30 minutes, I'll still remove the log, but there's a subconscious thing in my head that says, oh, I spent already 30 minutes on this today. That's something we can do. Next, be honest, the like costs more than the truth. Okay, the science behind why this works. When you focus deeply on one thing, your brain physically changes. Your distracted brain, your focused brain. Okay, more distractions, scattered attention, weak patterns. Okay, deep work, efficiency. Okay, with focus. I mean, we know the benefits of all these. With focus, neural pathway, skills move from. Okay, you enter flow state, learn everything. Okay, what happens after 30 days? Easily motivated, struggles, withdrawal. Yeah, I think this is gonna be the hard, right? Like withdrawal, genuine discomfort. My brain craved the instant dopamine hit of AI assisted shortcuts. Struggle, everything looks longer. I questioned whether this experiment was worth it. Something shifted. Coming back, I feel I really should give this a shot. The new low skill majority, ChatGPT only, average person. Okay, the leverage is boredom. Now, when everyone's reacting, the one who reflects becomes unstoppable. Irony. In a world with infinite information, thinking has become the scarcest resource. In a world with infinite tools, focus has become the ultimate competitive advantage. Okay, the brutal math of 2026. Start 17 new initiatives and finish 0. Make 3 to 5 new year resolution and abandon all of them. Consume 34 GB of information, retain none. Spend 2,190 hours on social media, that's 3 months of their life. Wonder why there's no progress. Okay, I think it's starting to re-highlight the same things again. 2 paths. Stay distracted, go deep, pick one, delete apps. Okay. You don't need another tool, another app, another framework. You need one. See, that's where I feel, okay. I feel just going cold turkey and just deleting things, they don't work. At least they don't work for me. I like having the option of being able to open Instagram or open any of those apps, but I should have something which takes a lot more focus from on my life. Like maybe building an app. Like I'm currently focusing on building an app, so a huge chunk of my brain is focused towards that, and I don't feel like opening Instagram. Or I open it when someone just messages me, or like a few minutes at night, or 30 minutes, 1 hour at night. Okay, nothing more than that. Now, a personal note before you close this tab. It's December 28th. No, it's Feb 2026. You have 3 days before everyone makes promises they won't keep, 13 days until quitters, and you have a choice. You can close this tab, feel inspired for 20 minutes, and join the 91%, or you can do something different right now. Before the inspiration fades, delete one app. No, don't delete an app. Keep the timers which like just grace your app telling, hey, you have done 30 minutes on this app. Do you still want to continue? Have those things. Don't delete the app because you're going to go back to that dude. Like you can't, like you don't need to, but keep those grayed out things. The one that steals the most time, done. Good, that's more than 91% of people will ever do. Okay, I'm just contradicting what he's saying. The final truth. The bar has never been, that's true, the bar has never been lower. The competition has never been more distracted. The opportunity has never been more obvious. One focused deer, not 10, not 5, 1. While they scroll, you build. While they ask AI, you think. While they pivot, you deepen. While they quit on Jan 10th, you're just getting started. And when December 31st, 2026 arrives, you won't need to announce your transformation. People will just start asking what happened to you. And you'll smile because you'll know the secret was still haven't figured out. You simply remembered how to think. Yeah, but I do agree with this. Pick one thing you want to do this year. I have picked actually 2 things. One is I'm focusing on my body. That is like I want to get into a bit of a better shape. Not 6-pack abs kind of better shape, but I'm having a lot of back pains because I'm sitting for a long hours in front of my laptop, kind of better health. And also I want to get better at lead code. Like I'm okay with it, but I want to get better at it. So I think these are my two goals for this year. Let me know what goals you pick. Bye.